Okay, so these are your kind of before and after. So there was your grip before, quite thummy grip as I call it. The thumb's quite exposed at the top and your left hand round here a bit more round to the side. You compare that with that grip there. That looks a lot more neater and tidier. We can see the logo here of your left hand grip. The thumbs are nicely underneath each other there. The hands just look smaller to me when on the golf club. Now I haven't shrunk your hands, but the way you're holding it now, the grip is a lot better. The shaft, as we can see now, is nearer this leg as opposed to being nearer that leg. So the lean of the club is forward. And as we said, if we can get the shaft to lean forward, that will help us hit down on the ball. If the shaft is leaning backwards slightly, we'll tend to hit up on the ball, and that's when we top a lot of the shots. So if we look at this left-hand one, as we swing, the foot, as you can see, is not really turned out that much. The wrist sort of take the golf club back here, and there's not much body movement there, sort of hinging your wrist, and the way you're hinging them because of that grip means you're going to struggle to get that club up correctly. Then you've got to start moving back on your right foot. So now as you're getting back to the ball, we can't put pressure into that left foot. We come back through, swipe with the top of it, missing the shot. Okay, so this one here on the right, better grip, turning the body away a bit more, sort of like sequence together. Good hinge of the wrist now. Again, we can't move on to that left foot because the angle we've created at setup and both in the wrist hinge, the club can come back down. Good strike of the ball as we can see, and then through to target. Both follow throughs look very similar top half because that foot's flared out a little bit. That's putting a little bit less pressure on that knee. The knee's already sort of almost predetermined round the corner.
Not twisting as much.
Exactly, yeah. Because what will happen? You might play a few shots with that foot on the left-hand side there. You'll either spin your left foot out. If it's on a mat on those shoes there, you might get away with sometimes. But on a golf course with spikes, you're going to grab it in there and your knee will, I promise you're not going to like it. And then when you do it once, you'll be like, whoa. And then you'll just shy away from doing that. And everything from there, everything going onward.
Do you need spikes?
Yeah, I would do, yeah. For safety.
Safety in what respect?
Slipping down banks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I had a guy wearing shoes like that 2 months ago. We said, we'll go down this bank. Well, we won't go down this bank, it's a bit steeper. I got it's an okay. We went down a shallower bank that was probably like that. He put 1 foot down, he was like Torval and Dean, bless him. So yeah, just more for your own safety. And again, because of your knee, if you go down, your foot goes, you're not going to want that. So
it's not for the hitting, it's
more just walking around. Yeah, I mean, it will help a little bit when you're on the golf course, having your feet a little more grounded so you can move and a bit more stable. But yeah, walking to and from fairways and tees and greens and stuff, there's some banks out there that are a little bit on the slippy side. You put 1 foot on there, the wrong foot with a bag on your shoulder, you're going. And if you try and protect yourself from falling down, yeah, oh God, yes, it'd be a disaster. So does that make sense though? Yeah, some things to work on. I think it's just going to be a sequence, a setup you've got to build into your game. Start with the feet together. I know we didn't get to that, but start with the feet together, getting that club leaning forward, grip it, set the feet, open the foot out, and then from there now just a bit of a hinge of the wrist. Get that hinging of the wrist happening. Once the wrist hinge, we can hit the ground and some decent shots. Okay?
Yeah, that's great.
Very good. No, well done. That's good.